The Instagram algorithm has recently changed, and you need to make sure that you're updating the times that you're posting, the hashtags that you're using, and 3 other things I'm going to share with you towards the end of this video. Because if you don't adapt to these latest changes, you're going to see a decrease in views, and for some of you, you might already be seeing that. But the second that you make these changes, it's going to increase your reach the same way it helped this creator gain over 500,000 followers and this creator over 600,000 followers. And the same thing can happen to you so long as you adapt to this new algorithm, because things have completely changed and you need to make sure you're changing with them. Change number 1 is you need to adapt to the new best times to post and how frequently you should actually be posting. In the past, it would have been really smart to post 4 times a day, 3 times a day, 5 times a day, but that isn't the case anymore when it comes to Instagram. In fact, I would recommend that you only post 1 to 2 times a day on Instagram, and if things are really going well, at a maximum, you could post 3 times. I would never post more than that though, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to post on Instagram, and it is going to stop your latest post from getting reach, and you're basically just going to keep on stepping on the toes of the Instagram algorithm. Because the way that Instagram works right now is they want to really take posts that are doing well and show it to as many people as possible. On top of that, they're making your posts last a much longer period of time. If we look at Instagram 3 months ago, posts really only lasted 24 hours or 72 hours, but today they can last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, so it makes a lot more sense that when you have a post going viral or you have a post doing really well, you should actually take some time off of posting so that they can continue to push that post out. And you want to implement the same exact strategy when it comes to your stories. Right now on stories, I would only be posting at a maximum 4 to 5 times a day. And if your story views are down big time right now, I'd strongly suggest you take 24 hours off of posting on your stories and then come back to your stories and make sure that you're focused on getting people to comment on your story, engage with polls on your story, or even to like your story, because that's going to be a good sign to Instagram to push them out even further. On top of that, you want to make sure that you are staggering your stories throughout the day. Don't do all 5 posts in 1 hour. Instead, do 1 at 8, 1 at 10, 1 at 12, 1 at 1, 1 at 3. And what that's going to do is it's going to increase the odds that your story shows up really high in the placement so more people actually click on it. On top of that, you need to begin posting at these 3 time slots. By the way, the last one makes the most small accounts on Instagram go viral. The first time slot is going to be from 10 a.m. to noon. The second from 2 to 4 p.m. and then finally from 7 to 11 p.m. Now remember, you want to make sure you are posting at those time slots and not just when your followers are online on Instagram, because ideally you want to be reaching non-followers. The more non-followers you can reach on Instagram, the more followers you're going to end up getting. If you're only reaching your followers, eventually it's actually going to lead to a decline in the amount of followers that you have, because people are going to get bored of your content, stop engaging with it, and then Instagram isn't going to keep showing your content to those same people again. Change number 2 is you need to make sure that you are way more focused on what keywords are actually showing up on your Instagram account. And there are 4 different placements that you need these keywords to show up. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to go click on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to run these platforms, so you're not going to regret seeing another one of my videos. Now, when it comes to those 4 placements, you need to make sure that the keywords that your audience is interacting with is showing up in your bio, is showing up as text on the screen on your posts, is showing up in your description, showing up in your hashtags, and also showing up in the voiceover of your content. The days of making really lazy content on Instagram, those are starting to come to an end, because now Instagram wants to classify your account as being in a specific niche, and then they're going to try to show that content to people that interact with other pages within your niche. In fact, that's how Instagram's algorithm is basically working now. So unless you have keywords in all of those different placements, it's going to be really hard for the Instagram algorithm to say, hey, this is who we should be showing their content to. Now, before I get into the next 2 changes that you need to make when it comes to Instagram, like what length you should be creating your videos and what kind of content you should actually be creating, we need to talk about what type of engagement you're currently focused on and the mistakes you could potentially be making. Because if you're asking people to go to the link in your bio, it's why you're not getting views. If you're trying to focus on how many likes you're getting, it's why you're not getting views. And if you're focused on how many saves you're getting, again, these are the reasons you're not getting views. Instead, you need to make sure that you're focused on how many people are commenting on your posts and how many people are sharing your posts, because those 2 things are going to skyrocket the amount of engagement that you get. And lucky for you, today's video sponsor ManyChat makes that incredibly easy. In fact, creators that use ManyChat on average see a 5x increase in the amount of engagement that they're getting, and they make more money from Instagram. ManyChat does this by getting more people to comment on your post, and then you automatically send them a DM with the link that you want them to go to so that you could collect them as a lead or get them to buy something. And if you go to the pinned comment below, you could get started with ManyChat today for free or get a 30-day free trial for ManyChat Pro. Here's how it actually works. You're gonna get a viewer of your content to comment a specific keyword on your post, and then ManyChat is gonna automatically send them a DM. And the more comments you get, the more engagement your post has, the more people Instagram is actually going to show your content to. This is the same thing that this creator did right here in order to get over 1 million views. And this creator did it too, also to get over 1 million views. Then as a result, what ends up happening is you increase the amount of engagement that you're getting and the money that you're actually making from Instagram. So what are you waiting for? Go to that pinned comment below and register for ManyChat today for free or get a 30-day free trial to ManyChat Pro. And by the way, ManyChat is 100% approved by Meta, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. So I would strongly recommend that you start using it because it's a no-brainer. It's going to increase your engagement and help you make more money from Instagram. Now, when it comes to how long you should actually be creating content on Instagram, you need to make sure that you're sticking to a few different rules. First and foremost, you need to make sure you do not make content less than 4 to 5 seconds long. If you create content that is shorter than 4 to 5 seconds, Instagram isn't going to push out your content because 1, it's going to be marked as spam, and 2, it's not going to get the watch time that it needs for Instagram to actually push out your posts. Instead, the best length to be creating content right now is going to be 7 to 11 seconds long. The second best content length is going to be 13 to 18 seconds long. And you need to make sure that if you're focused right now on only that 7 to 11 second content, that you start to increase also to be at that 11 to 18 second mark, because Instagram is really trying to make a push to promote longer form content. The same way that YouTube is doing this, the same way that TikTok is doing this, Instagram wants to do it too. So if you're not getting good at creating that longer form content, you eventually are going to get left behind on Instagram. On top of that, you need to make sure that if you are creating a longer video, that you are trying to deliver as much value as you can in that first 7 to 11 seconds long. Just because your video is longer doesn't mean that you should save the best part for last. In fact, you should begin with the best part or begin with a really good hook. And what this is going to do is keep the viewer enticed, and then you rehook them. And basically what you want to do is create 2 Instagram posts in one, and that's how you're going to keep people on for a longer period of time. You want to think about the first 7 seconds as it could be a standalone post. And then the next 7 seconds, it could be a standalone post. And then if you create an even longer video, you want to think about the next 7 seconds as the same exact thing. And this is going to make you a way better content creator, and it's going to drastically increase the reach that you're currently getting with this Instagram algorithm. And for those of you that struggle with creating those shorter posts, I wanted to show you a few different ways that other creators are actually doing this. So if we look at Nick did in this video right here, he got over 200,000 views. And the way that he was able to do this was he sequenced somebody else's video. He took their hook here and then he filmed his own reaction to this. And if we look, this is one clip, and then he's going to do a few other clips here. And the reason that he does this is it resets viewer engagement. Like how right there, he changed the clip and he just changed it again, and then he's going to change it again and film the rest of the video at home. And what this does is resets in the viewer's brain every few seconds that it's a new video, so they don't feel like they need to swipe away to get that same exact dopamine hit. And Emmy does something similar. If we come into her reels right here and we scroll down and look for one that got a lot of views, like we're going to look at this one right here, over 700,000 views, you're going to see this is one clip, and then this is another clip, and then this is another clip, and this is another clip, and another clip, and it is constantly changing. On top of that, if you look at her description, it says recipe below, and then it has the directions here, and what you'll notice is that in the time it takes you to read this description, the video is already over. And then what ends up happening is she gets a really high completion rate, the Instagram algorithm really loves this, and then it pushes out this post. In fact, she didn't only do that in this post, she did the same exact post in this one right here with this constant clip changes, and then she has the recipe, or at least the things included in the recipe in the description, and boom, this gets a lot of watch time. The Instagram algorithm really loves it. And if you notice what she's also doing here, using ManyChat with recipe, and then boom, she gets a lot of comments, and then as a result, over 1.8 million views. And on this one, over 700,000 views. And on this one, over 1.1 million views. And she did the same exact thing. And again, she's using ManyChat here. She's encouraging people to leave a comment. This skyrockets the engagement, and then Instagram is pushing out her posts. And the Instagram algorithm currently loves stuff like this. But there are two other things that the Instagram algorithm also really loves. The first one is when the majority of people actually complete your video. And the way that you are gonna get this to happen is either one, you're gonna make sure that the video ends abruptly and isn't that long, or two, you're gonna get people over to the description where they're reading and the video is looping in the background. If you are not successfully getting this to happen, the Instagram algorithm isn't going to push out your content. On top of that, you need to make sure you get more people sharing your content. And there's only one reason somebody is going to share your content, and it has nothing to do with you. In fact, it has everything to do with them. People share your content because it makes them look funny. It makes them look smart. It makes them look educated, or it makes them look like they have good taste. And if you're not creating posts that accomplish one of those four things for your viewers, nobody's gonna share your content, and the Instagram algorithm isn't gonna wanna push your content out. So please, make sure you're making those adjustments in your posts. On top of that, if you want growth, like how I helped this creator gain over 600,000 followers, this creator over 500,000 followers, or this creator over 200,000 followers, well please, keep watching this video because I have a special offer for you. If you wanna work with me one-on-one, grow quicker on Instagram, this is your chance. The opportunity to grow on Instagram and this organic reach we're currently seeing are not gonna last forever. And there are two things holding you back from seeing the growth like the creators that I share with you in this video. The first one is that you haven't implemented the tips that I just shared with you. And the second is that you haven't gotten into my Instagram mentorship program yet. That's literally going to guarantee that I help you get more followers on Instagram in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. In fact, the average person that's gone through this program in the last 30 days has gained over 25,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 1,000 followers if they implemented every piece of advice that I share with them. Now, since you're still watching this video, I'm gonna assume you're probably above average. So the odds of you gaining over 25,000 followers are probably quite high. And if you want results like that, go to the link in the description below right now and sign up, because there are limited spots available. I'm gonna be telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use. I'm gonna send you new post ideas, and I'm gonna critique your content to guarantee that you get more growth on Instagram in the next 30 days. It doesn't matter what your niche is or what your background is, this program is gonna help you get followers more easily and quicker so that you don't have to spend endless hours trying to figure out the things that I already know about exactly how to grow your account. In fact, I just helped this creator in the program and they gained over 100,000 followers in just 30 days. I helped this creator, they gained over 150,000, and this creator over 200,000 followers. If you want results like that and I want you to be my next success story, go to the link in the description below and sign up right now, because every single day that you wait, it's only gonna get harder to grow on Instagram. It is easier than ever to grow right now, but you need to take advantage of this opportunity. And what's better than an opportunity where you're literally gonna grow on Instagram or get your money back, 0 questions asked. Again, there are limited spots, so go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. Otherwise, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.